Welcome to Naija News Series, where we break down the headlines that matter the most, making sense of the complex, in ways that truly connect. The wheels of justice turn slowly, but grind exceedingly fine. This age-old saying rings true today for the victors as Nigeria's Supreme Court delivers a judgment that will echo through the corridors of power for years to come. But for those on the losing side, when the scales of justice are tilted, defeat is not just a verdict, it is a wound inflicted by the very system meant to uphold the truth. Today, the 28th of February, 2025, in a landmark ruling that has thrown Rivers State into political and financial turmoil. In an unprecedented move, the Supreme Court has ordered the Central Bank of Nigeria and the Accountant General of the Federation to immediately halt the release of funds to the Rivers State government. The reason? A budget crisis fueled by a constitutional power struggle. This ruling not only shakes the foundation of governance in Rivers State but raises critical questions about the rule of law, political loyalty, and the future of democratic institutions in Nigeria. At the heart of this legal storm is a divided Rivers State House of Assembly. The Supreme Court, in a firm rebuke, has reaffirmed the legitimacy of Speaker Martin Amaewule's assembly. In doing so, the court dismissed any claims by a parallel legislative body, declaring that only the Amaewule-led assembly holds constitutional recognition. This ruling strikes a significant blow to Governor Fubara, who has been locked in a bitter conflict with legislators seen as loyal to his predecessor and political rival, Wike. The governor's refusal to present a budget to the officially recognized assembly has now led to a crippling financial blockade. Without these federal allocations, Rivers State's ability to govern, pay workers, and fund critical infrastructure projects hangs in the balance. But this battle isn't just about budgets, it's about power. Political infighting has now reached the highest court in the land, and the verdict is clear: constitutional processes must be followed. Adding to the legal turbulence, the Supreme Court has also nullified the local government elections held in Rivers State on October 5, 2024. The justices ruled that the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission violated the Electoral Act by failing to follow due process, including the mandatory 90-day voter registration period and proper issuance of notices. As a result, all 23 local government chairmen elected in that controversial poll have been sacked, further deepening the political uncertainty in the state. For years, Nigeria has struggled with electoral malpractices, ballot stuffing, voter suppression, and procedural irregularities. This decision, which should have sent a strong message that shortcuts will no longer be tolerated, has instead fueled doubts about the judiciary's independence, as recent Supreme Court rulings appear to consistently favor those in power. What does this ruling mean for Nigeria as a whole? First, it exposes the fragility of Nigeria's democratic institutions. A healthy democracy relies on independent and effective legislatures and electoral bodies that function without executive interference. The events in Rivers State underscore the dangers of executive overreach and legislative manipulation. Second, it casts a spotlight on the Supreme Court's lack of independence. Many of its rulings appear to favor those in power, eroding public trust in the judiciary. Nigerians increasingly believe that justice is reserved for the highest bidder, a concern echoed in Dele Farotimi's book Nigeria and its Criminal Justice System, which critically examines the flaws of the country's legal system. Finally, this ruling sets a precedent. Other states with similar constitutional crises, where governors clash with their assemblies, will now think twice before attempting to sidestep due process. The judiciary's firm stance could be a turning point in Nigeria's journey toward true democratic governance. Conclusion. As we reflect on today's ruling, let us remember, democracy is only as strong as the institutions that uphold it. Rivers State stands at a crossroads. Governor Fubara, Speaker Amaewule, and other political actors must now decide, will they respect the law, or will they plunge the state further into crisis? Nigeria has seen too many instances where political power struggles have led to instability, economic downturns, and even violence. This moment calls for leadership, dialogue, and above all, respect for the Constitution. Thanks for watching Naija News Series. Share your thoughts in the comments, like this video, and don't forget to subscribe for more breaking news and in-depth analysis.